So when you talk about medical astrology, what did you mean by that? If you could just elaborate.
That's a part of astrology. Astrology is many parts.
Right.
Like child astrology, progeny astrology, marriage astrology, where people have maximum interest. So medical astrology means through the horoscope or through the palm, we can analyze what is happening in the body.
What is
Happening in the body.
happening in the body only?
Yes.
All right.
What is the level of IQ, EQ and SQ? How is the stomach? Or how it would be, I'm telling to a child of 0 day. How you would be when you are 50.
Interesting.
This is medical astrology. Very accurate results.
Right. And could you also differentiate between palmistry, astrology? These are two different sciences, and how does one go about it?
There are many fields.
Right.
Astrology, you can see the gait of somebody and this too can predict. You can listen somebody's voice and you can predict the way somebody is sitting, somebody is standing, somebody is talking. These all are clues for us for the predictions.
Wow.
It's such an accurate thing. People are not working, that's a different thing, but it is such accurate. The difference between palmistry and astrology is that in astrology we see the planets through the chart, and in palmistry we see the planets through our palm.
Okay.
Astrology, I would call it more perfect than palmistry because that gives you very minute and accurate results.
Okay.
This is life. From here till here, it is what 20 years. So even 1 mm will make a difference.
Okay.
That will not be, that confusion will not be with the
Horoscopes.
So, otherwise, if somebody has mastery in palmistry, so both will get the same results.
Right. So astrology is fundamentally the science of studying the planets and their movements and how they are impacting your chart and your life.
Yes. See, when we study the movement of the planets, that is astronomy. When we analyze the impact of those movements on
Human life.
then it is
Astrology. Yeah. Very right. So, so you started doing a lot of television shows, and you were doing lots and lots of astrology. And when did you decide to start teaching astrology?
Though right from 2011, I was teaching astrology because I wanted so many people to learn.
Right.
Because if some ignited minds, scientific minds, if they study astrology and they may opt to practice, I never opted to practice. So if they practice it, they will give accurate results, number 1. Number 2, they will be benign to people. Number 3, they will not spread fear.
Right.
So that was why I always wanted good brains to study astrology. But since I have to run ashram, so many projects are being run towards children. So then I started taking fees as on from 2016. But for a very long time, I taught astrology without any fee. Rather, I used to offer them tea. You drink tea, eat this, and that astrology.
Right. So why did you not take up astrology as a career and you started?
Because I'm interested by my guru 3 works. Work for the nation, work for poor children or poor people, and the third one is study, sadhana, do the sadhana, study and do the sadhana. These 3 works take a lot of time.
Right.
And that is why I don't find the time to sit in the office of an astrologer. And if I do that, So I will not be having any time to study or to do something.
Right, right. So typically, if one wants to pursue a career in astrology, what is the kind of duration that one should look at to learn and to become a practitioner?
Very pertinent, very important question. Actually, nowadays, what people are doing, I think it is with all the subjects, but for astrology particularly, they read something from the net. 10, 20 articles, very small articles. Articles may not have scientific accuracy. They don't go into the depth of the subject and declare themselves as astrologer. This is very highly
Dangerous, alarming.
dangerous. Befooling the people.
Right,
And at the same time, you can misguide them,
right.
right? And if you are misguiding somebody, it's a crime.
Correct.
Paap hai. So, I always suggest to spend at least 8 years to be a
5 years.
yes, it takes that. And one thing I always say to new astrologers who want to do the commercial practice, I always say, do not learn on the money of the people. They are already giving us experience, but do not waste their money. Do not create fear in them. Do not try to extract money from them. If my faith says that I will be a millionaire or billionaire, I will be. So I strongly say to everybody who wants to be an astrologer that ready to give at least 5 years. Devote them like anything. 5 years of learning and practice.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a great insight. Also, I think initially you should look at a lot of people's horoscope without charging them, so that once you are clear with your accuracy and everything, then you can won't become a practitioner.
Yes.